why you're here, that kind of thing. Just whenever you're ready.
Okay. Tim Franzen with Occupy Atlanta. I'm here, I think, for the same reason a lot of people are here, and that's that our political system is broken. We're in this situation where the needs of those 1% have become the priority for our government, for our system, instead of the well-being of everybody else. And because the political system is broken, we can't go lobby the government. It's too late to get petitions signed. We can't go try to get elected. It just doesn't work anymore. And this occupation movement is a response to that just plain, simple reality. I mean, we tried in 2008. We tried to get somebody in there that talked about hope and change and hope and change. And now we're losing hope and we don't have nothing but change. So.
Okay, I'm Lee. I guess I'd just say I'm here because there hasn't been any point in my life where most of my friends have been unemployed, and I myself have been unemployed. I look around and they're just, it started, I guess, in 2008 when I noticed that a bunch of qualified, smart, responsible people weren't working, and folks were moving back in with their parents. These are people who certainly had high school degrees, college degrees, graduate degrees, whatever. And man, it's just gotten to the point where I look around and see the abundance that some people have. I'm not an economist, so I don't really understand what exactly should be done or what exactly went wrong, but I do know that a lot of people in this country aren't getting what they deserve,
5 days. So we're just out here fighting for you, the people, sticking up for you. You shouldn't have to be scared of the police, and they should be protecting us. And we're just out here sticking up for that cause and many other, as when the banks taking our money, when they already have billions of dollars, when there's people out here on the streets. And it just makes the city, the place of America, look bad, It doesn't make us look like an organized country, and that's why we're here.
I live in north of Atlanta, near Canton, Georgia. I'm here because it's been a long time since I've had a place where I can express my views openly with people that are accepting and will listen. And it's something that's sorely needed in the country. And I hope everyone out there will participate. You are already a part of it, you just don't know it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was at Georgia State, and Hope Scholarship ran out, and shortly after that they raised the GPA standard, so it was even harder to get it back. My education bonds were very limited. They ran out, and I went to work full-time because I was living on my own. So now I got overdue bills because I haven't had a raise in 3 years. And so, I mean, that's Georgia Power and SCANA and Wells Fargo, they have me by the balls. So, and it's the right thing to do in my opinion. This country needs to change.
It's Jeff Newell. I'm a freshman at the University of Georgia. Coming down here on the weekend. This is my first time out here to the Occupy Atlanta movement. I've been doing a lot with a little movement up in Athens, Occupy Athens. And I finally got a ride down here to the bigger movement here in Georgia. I'm out here with all my friends in the 99% at Woodruff Park, right here in the middle of downtown Atlanta. We are protesting those certain individuals in very, very high financial status and power positions. Company leaders, CEOs, both domestic and foreign companies, coming in, using their money to directly influence the political system that should belong to us, the United States citizens, not to the corporations. And they are using their millions and millions and millions of dollars when they're donating to these campaigns. And then the guy will get elected, and they'll be like, great, we helped you get elected, now you do what we tell you to do. They tie their hands just like that. And that's not fair, because that's not letting my voice get heard or your voices get heard. Our voice doesn't count after that point. And I don't think that's right. So I'm out here protesting that, along with a lot of other things. The homelessness has gotten out of control. The poverty has gotten out of control. We're sitting at 10.3% unemployment in this state alone. Is getting a little out of hand, and frankly, I'm a little upset about it. So I'm out here protesting.
My At this time, if anybody present, would like to express their words, please raise your hand. So we can address everybody that wants to speak. And you will have your turn to speak. Thank you.
People say we don't know why we're here, that it doesn't make any sense, that we're incoherent. I don't think worrying about bailing out Bank of America is an incoherent thing. This is not a hypothetical problem. It's a real problem. Because it's not just Bank of America. That's right. All the banks that are huge are at risk. And the risk is just as bad right now as it was in 2008. But we weren't out in the street protesting that. So when they said, give us money or the world will end, we gave them money. Our responsibility right now is to make sure that never, ever happens again. This bank cannot be our responsibility. It must be Wall Street's responsibility. A fund should be set up to deal with banks when they blow up financially.
Break them down.
There must be a way to see all of the risk that Wall Street is taking so that it does not come back to us. Too big to fail is too big to exist.
Thank you. You probably can hear me. I've never been accused of being soft-spoken.
You probably can hear me. I've never been accused of being soft-spoken.
I just want to tell you. When you hear people say. That you're just a bunch of kids. I want you to remember. My generation. Used to be kids. And we stopped a war.
I'm a veteran. I would give my life to protect this country and my loved ones.
I would give my life to protect this country and my loved ones.
But I'm a veteran for peace.
And
I believe all wars that are fought for corporate interest and unnecessary means should be ended now. And the money should be spent on fixing our infrastructure. Providing jobs. Regaining the moral authority that made America great. I love this country. But I will not fight. To make the 1% more money. Power to the people.
I'm 20 years old. I don't know a lot about the world. But I do know one thing. That hatred. Envy. Greed. Lust. These things do not matter anymore. Love. Peace. Unity. Justice. These are the things that matter in this day and time. I am happy to see all y'all out here representing what's going on. Without us, the future was lost. Young, old, together, we will change this. People in the constant struggle. We are those people in that constant struggle. You want to talk about change? We are